Hi, welcome. Um, so this is mostly for people who have been subscribed to my channel, but there is relevant information if you are interested in watching my channel. If you're just interested in the general ASMR, there are plenty of other videos. You can go take a look at those. If you don't care about the content so much, but you're still looking for ASMR, well, I'm still going to do this in an ASMR format, so you'll still be able to hear the soothing sounds of my voice. Um, I've been gone for close to 4 months. I haven't uploaded, and I'm back, and I'm going to be doing a regular upload schedule. I think with 2 videos a week is my current plan. I have an idea for um, well, actually, before we get into that, so this video is mostly going to be about the future of my channel. I'm going to talk a little bit about what's been going on with me. One of the topics we're going to address is some mental health stuff. And yeah, just want to keep you guys updated on everything that's going on. So, um, first things first, my channel hit 800 subscribers. So there's now 800 of you. And that's amazing. Uh, I wanted to say welcome to all of the new people. I'm genuinely glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy the content I make in the future. Um, I recently opened up membership, so there are a bunch of member only videos that I had previously on Buy Me a Coffee, but I kind of shut that down because Buy Me a Coffee was a gigantic pain in the butt to work with, and they kept having issues, and it kept signing me out, and then it wouldn't let me sign in, and then the app wouldn't let me view things. It was a mess. Then it just was more work than I wanted to put into it. So within the YouTube sphere, there are now memberships. If you guys want to support me and support my channel, um, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I really want to do this as a career. I want to just make soothing content for you. I want to be able to, um, just put out videos regularly and not have any interruptions with that and continue to make stuff for you. But one of the issues I've run into recently is um, money. Um, that's why I've been gone. At the moment, YouTube doesn't pay the bills. We're getting close, sort of. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll then need to also hit like 4,000 hours of community watch time. Um, so we're getting there. But then I can get the channel monetized because right now, they put ads on my video, but I don't get paid for it. So ideally, I'd like to be able to make money off those ads and not just have only YouTube doing that. And obviously, anything for memberships would definitely help me. Um, so yeah, that's the reason I've been gone. Is I've been pursuing gainful employment. I did an audiobook, but I'm having issues getting paid for that. I'll Once I get paid and it's uploaded, I'll let you guys know, and you can go check it out. It's like 11 hours of me talking. So if you like my channel content, I'm sure you'll like it. Um, and it's a sci-fi book. It's pretty cool. But yeah, still haven't um, been really paid for that, and I've been doing various things, applying for jobs. For those of you who don't know, I am a minister, so I'm a preacher, and so I had a period there in the last few months where I was kind of going hungry. I have a very high metabolism, and I just couldn't afford to eat, and I lost like 10% of my body weight, um, which is like it's only like 16 pounds, but I don't have a lot to begin with, so it was a little rough. Um, And that does take a toll on your mental health when you can't, afford to eat super well. And for those of you who, again, maybe new here, not familiar with my situation, I am, I'm autistic. I've got a few other disabilities. I've got PTSD. I've got some physical issues as well from previous jobs I've worked where I messed up my back, and I have something called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which makes my joints really sucky. Like they'll just pop out of socket. I have chronic pain from it. It's tough. I'm not telling you this to like. I'm not trying to garner sympathy. I just want you guys to know what's been going on, because I think it's important to talk about life, to talk about our struggles, if for no other reason than to let you know that you're not alone, because everybody deals with their own stuff. Everybody's got their own problems. And I think too often the society we live in tells us not to talk about it. Shh, just suck it up. Do what you got to do. But I don't think that, doing what you got to do and talking about it are mutually exclusive. So, even if that is the correct thing to do, is just, suck it up, do what you got to do. Which I don't know that it is. Maybe it is. Anyway. So I had a little bit of a rough time there. I have, thankfully, been very blessed in that some of the people I've ministered to, some friends and family as well, have donated money for groceries. So I have been able to have some actual meals for the last couple months. So that's been nice. Because I've been kind of struggling with not having enough food since like January. So, yeah, I've been trying to get employment. I've been trying to get paid, and it's been difficult. Partially because due to the autism thing, I can only work like 4 hours a day, and that's not conducive to most jobs. Additionally, according to my diagnosis stuff, it recommends I have like a break every hour, or a minimum every 2 hours. And when you're only working a 4-hour shift, it's a lot of breaks. So it's difficult to find normal standard employment for that, especially when I've got, the other physical issues going on. On the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, because not a lot of people know about it, as an example for like one of the problems, I picked up maybe 30 pounds of groceries. It might have been a little bit more than that. And my shoulders dislocated. Like they just straight up popped out of socket. And that's a thing that happens to me on a fairly regular basis. It's very painful. I can't use weighted blankets. I like the weight when I sleep. But I will wake up with like various joints dislocated. It sucks. But it's life. So, anyway, this is what I want to do, and this is something I'm capable of doing. I like doing YouTube. I like making content for you guys. I like talking with you. I like just I love reading your comments and hearing about how it helped you, or you enjoyed it, or what you liked. I love that stuff. And I really appreciate you guys engaging with my content and talking with me and just letting me know what you enjoyed, because it genuinely makes my day. And it does also, that helps the channel and more people get to see it. I've had enough people tell me that I'm good at ASMR, including other ASMR artists, and that I'm going to make it big, that I'm starting to believe it, I'm starting to believe that maybe the reason my channel's not super big is because just not as many people know about it. So that's another thing. If you guys can comment, like, share, subscribe, anything at all, really helps so that other people can see it. The algorithm throw the videos out into the wide world of the internet so people can see it. That would help me out. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, where things are going. Like I said, I'm gonna be coming back to YouTube because the other stuff just isn't working out super good. I may still try to take some audiobooks on the side, but if I do that, I think I'm gonna do, rather than outright payment, I'm going to do royalties. So just anytime the books get sold, I make some money. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I am also not putting a time limit on this video, so I may ramble for a while. Just because it's my first one back in like 3 months. If you're watching this, a lot later and I've already uploaded a bunch of videos, this may not be relevant, other than a little piece of channel history, I suppose. If you're new here, this also may not be super relevant because you don't know what's going on. Like, you won't have missed me because, with me being gone for 3 months, because you just found me. Trying to organize my thoughts. It's not my strong suit. Channel stuff. So I started memberships. Those are available. I've got, trying to think how many videos I've got on the channel and under the members only videos, but I think there's like 10 in there, something like that. So there's quite a few. So those are available immediately. Channel memberships like $5 if that's something that interests you and you want the extra content. I'm gonna periodically try to make some extra content for that, and if you guys have ideas that you want for like custom video, like special videos, I'm definitely more inclined to make videos for people that are paying me for them, that are special ones. And if we get a bunch of different options, maybe I'll do a poll on for channel members, and you guys can vote on what you want. If that's something that interests any of you. I also have custom emojis, and more members will also mean more emojis, so that's something. They're mostly just my face, but with the like fisheye lens filter, so it makes me look super bulbous, doing different expressions for different emoji reactions. Let's see what else. There's badges. I don't know what those are, but they're there. I also have super thanks turned on. Yeah, just trying to get different stuff going. I want to, like I said, I want to make YouTube a career. Obviously, I can't do that without your help. So, if you enjoy my content, you want me to make more of this, you want this to be my main focus, and you want more stuff, anything you do to interact with the video, memberships, anything, just subscribing, any of that helps. And ideally, we'll get monetized, and the channel will grow, and I'll make money off that. But yeah, it's been a little, it's been a little rough, been a little broke, been a lot broke. So that's why I've been gone. Is I've just been trying to earn money, and it's just it's not going super great. So coming back to the old reliable, I realized, I missed you guys. I missed making content for you, and I've been trying to make this video for like a week, and I just could not figure out exactly what I wanted to say. Could not get my brain engaged. It's been difficult. But this is what I want to do. And hopefully y'all also want me to do it. So, again, if you're new here and you have no idea who I am, what I'm talking about, I'd encourage you to go check out some of my other ASMR videos if you enjoy ASMR. I do a lot of soft-spoken roleplay. and not like the weird roleplay stuff. Well, no, I mean it is weird. It's not like horny roleplay. It's just it's just like to take you out of reality for a bit, you know. Make things a little bit surreal, make things a little bit weird, so you can forget about the problems of your day. Which I think we all need from time to time, really. The other thing I'm going to be doing, because I mentioned I'm going to be doing 2 uploads a week, that's going to be starting next week, which is I'm going to be doing one that's kind of my standard roleplay stuff or soft spoken, whatever's. And then the other is going to be kind of an audiobook thing. I'm going to be using public domain books, and I'm going to be reading them chapter by chapter until the book's done, and then I'll be putting those into a playlist so you can just listen to a whole book. Right now, I've been going through, I think I've only done like the first chapter of Treasure Island. So I'll probably keep going with that one, get that one finished up, and then we can look at other books. And if you guys have suggestions on books you'd like to hear, let me know. Other information, there was something else I wanted to ask you guys. I could potentially have an option for a third upload. But I don't know if it would fit this channel specifically, or if it's really something you even want. So I wanted to put it to you guys, see what you think. As I mentioned before, I'm a preacher. I'm a minister. And one of the things I thought about doing is have a third video series. It's like a sermons with Samuel kind of thing, like an ASMR, like a Christian ASMR thing. The topics I'd address wouldn't necessarily be specifically only like me trying to teach Christians, and I'm not here to shove my religious beliefs down your throat. I'm not here to club you over the head with the Bible. I am a firm believer that you cannot bully somebody into heaven. So this would just be content for if you really want it. You can click on it. If not, you can ignore. But also, maybe I should just do a whole other channel for that. I don't know. I'm curious what your thoughts would be. So topics I might go over are just ones I think maybe aren't understood super well. Like, what is sin? Christians talk about sin a lot. If you're not a Christian, you've heard about it, or maybe you are a Christian, you just don't really get it or understand exactly what it is. I could go over that. Or what Scripture says about love and how to treat people. Or, there's all kinds of different topics. Like I said, I'm not trying to clap you over the head with it. So if that's something that interests you, let me know. Maybe we'll get a third video that would not cut into the other 2 videos. So in one sense, it might just be more content for you if you don't really care what it's about. But, if it's something that you feel doesn't really fit with this channel, which I get because this channel isn't historically been directed that way, I could maybe make another channel if that's something that would interest people. I don't know. Something that's been bouncing around in my head, though, it's a skill set I have. It's something I'm very passionate about and like to talk about. And I think I have insight that would be valuable to others, even if, like I said, even if you're not a Christian, even if you're not really interested in being a Christian, it might still give you insight into understanding what a Christian is supposed to be and what it's supposed to look like, even from an outside perspective. And that, if nothing else, would give you the ability to look at and be like, hey, that person's not really representing Christ very well. Obviously, I'm not trying to just give you ammunition so you can bully Christians, but I do think it's a good idea to understand what it is if you're going to have an opinion on something, or what it's supposed to be anyway. I don't know where I was going with that. So that is a thought I've had. Like I said, let me know what y'all think. Other things for the channel. I mean, I think that's mostly it as far as like the channel itself goes. Like I said, I've got memberships up. I've got membership videos, and there's a couple other bonuses for that. I think you get highlighted comments. I've also been contemplating doing YouTube lives. I don't know how that would work with like ASMR, if that's something you guys want to tune into. But I could schedule that like once a week if you guys just want to show up and chat for a minute. So if that's something that interests you, let me know. I'd definitely be down to just sit and quietly talk with you, answer questions, just chat. Love to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun. Let's see. So yeah, those 2, but potentially up to 4 things, depending on the interest, that I could do on the channel per week without it really like being a problem for me to put out, I think. I'm saying I think a lot because this is, again, I'm going over stuff. You may notice the quality right now is a little grainy. There's some flickering. My ring light died, so I'm using just my room light, and it's not great for lighting, to be completely honest. Like I said, I've been broke, so I haven't been able. Stuff's falling apart. I haven't been able to replace it. It's a rough time, but hopefully, if we can get this channel really going in the right direction, it seems like it still is. You guys are still subscribing. We're still getting more people. Even though I haven't uploaded in 3 months, the channel's still growing. So I think that's a good sign for channel health. And as far as me, how I'm doing okay. Overall, things have been, I'll be honest with you, they've been on and off moderately depressing. It's frustrating living with multiple disabilities and having to operate your life around that and try to, working to overcome disabilities is very, very difficult because they're disabilities, they're disabling. It's rough. And it's frustrating when the progress doesn't seem to be there, when you try everything you can and it doesn't seem to work. It's really it's really frustrating. It's hard to keep a sunny disposition when you're dealing with stuff like that. And if you are dealing with stuff like that, just know you're not alone. And things do get better. But you do got to keep working at it. You got to keep trying. Which is what I'm doing. And I'm very thankful that I have a lot of amazing people that are around me, supporting me, that I can talk to about stuff. It doesn't necessarily make that stuff easier, but I think everybody needs to vent their frustrations on occasion. So yeah, it's life. Life is life. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep working at it. I'm gonna keep working at this channel, and ideally turn this into a career. Like I said, I'll need you guys. I'll need your help. If you this is going to sound really dramatic, but you viewing this right now have the opportunity to help me change my life. And you can legitimately do that and contribute to that by subscribing if you're not, liking, commenting, and this is on any video you watch. If you enjoy my content, I'm not going to ask you to support something you don't care about. But if you genuinely enjoy the videos I put out, if you like the work I do, you have the opportunity to genuinely change my life, to help me make this into a career, because I can't do this. I can keep making the videos, but if people don't watch them, if people don't like them, if people don't enjoy them, it doesn't go anywhere, right? And this is what I want to do. I want to keep making these for you guys. You guys seem to enjoy them, and I want to keep making them for you. But as we've seen with the last 3 months, I can't focus solely on this if it doesn't, pay for my grocery bill. I'm not asking you to go sign up for the memberships. You can if you want to. If you want to support me in that way, directly, financially, absolutely. I'm not going to stop you, and I would very much appreciate it. However, just liking, commenting, sharing, any interaction you do with the video, any of my videos, helps the channel grow. It helps more people see it, and that in turn will help me go in the right direction for making this into an actual viable career. So, if you wanna help me change my life, if you wanna help support me, those are the things you can do. And just know that I really, really genuinely appreciate it, and it does mean the world to me. Yeah. I started this channel about a little over 2 years ago. We're getting close to 2.5, I think. And people keep showing up, people keep commenting, people keep watching. And that's crazy to me. I've even had a couple times where I've had online interactions where people recognized me, and that was crazy because my channel's not very big. That's happened twice. And that still boggles my mind, because one person was from I think one person was from Australia and the other one was from South Africa. So that was nuts. The other thing I wanted to say, because I think I'm running out of stuff to say and to put in this video. But the other thing I really wanted to say was thank you. Thank you all for supporting me, for being here, for, commenting, interacting. Just thank you for not going anywhere in the times I'm gone. Thank you for being understanding when I'm having mental health issues and can't, or just life difficulties and can't upload. I don't think I can accurately express how much that means to me. It means a lot. You mean a lot. And your support means a lot. I am very, very grateful that I have all of you here and that you are so supportive. Dang, I was trying to keep this not super emotional, but I guess it's part of being authentic,
have a lot of difficulties in my life. There's a lot of stuff going on. And all of you have just stuck around. You've been there. You've been understanding when I can't always put stuff out for you. And I appreciate that. The patience, the kindness, the grace that you have extended me means a lot. The loyalty. Not just to the channel, but to me, means more than I can accurately put into words. But I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. So I wanted to say with all sincerity, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here. And if you're new here and you're, wanting to invest some time into watching me just talk on this channel, welcome and thank you. You are no less important on this channel, and I am no less thankful for you. So thank you guys. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here. And if you stuck around this long to, 30 minutes into the video and have been genuinely listening to me, again, thank you, because that requires a lot of patience, I think, to some extent, or it requires a lot of empathy, one or the other. Or a lot of investment in my channel. I'm not sure. You care. If you're like 32 minutes into this, and on some level you care. You have to. Because I don't know why else you would put 30 minutes into watching a YouTube video if you didn't. And that means a lot. Thank you. So, quick recap. Memberships are up. Super thanks are up, which I think are just straight donations. I'm going to be doing a 2-video upload schedule per week. I'll do it even if I don't feel like I can do it very well, because anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. I can potentially get up to 4, depending on your interest in either the more sermon-y stuff, although that might not be every week, and the live stuff. So potentially up to 4. I don't know how invested you guys are in my content, and if you want to see that much on the channel. I might also start doing shorts. I think I might try scheduling some of those. Maybe do 1 or 2 a week. And yeah, I'm doing okay. It's been a little rough, but I'm alright. I'm back, and I appreciate you all, and I love y'all. So, take care, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. Alright. Love you, bye.